happy Thursday. That's all the music I'm going to put there because somebody must have been on let's see if we can, interfere in somebody's, life a little bit, right? I woke up to a plethora of things that said I had copyright issues. Man, they went all the way back to 2021. Seems like some people have nothing better to do with their time. However, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Do you see that current? It's a rolling and it's choppy. You got to see some of the areas. But the ducks are having fun. Can I get that group down there? No, they move too quick. Anyway, happy Thursday. I was just coming down the street like I'm ready for the dance floor. Yeah, I got a feeling that's going to be a popular summer song, right? I don't know, makes me want to dance. You should see me dancing while I'm driving. I feel the music on all levels. There's nothing about it. And you should tune in, you should tap in. Music's healing, right? It's a different frequency. What you listen to is very important because they change the frequencies over the years purposely, gang. Okay? But that's why I say be careful of what you consume. Always. All right? So some other Thursday thoughts. I just had a first of all, the summer folk are definitely here. And the rest are definitely rolling in because you can just see it out in the streets and in the stores and stuff. And, we welcome that. I mean, when you're a local, it's like we get spoiled, right? But it's money-making opportunities for a lot of these businesses, so don't get it twisted. They welcome that, and they do appreciate it. So please, again, I'm going to remind you all to have patience in these businesses, okay? Especially when the heat's turned up a little bit, all right? Everybody really needs to learn how to learn patience and stuff. I was leaving Brigantine yesterday. This lady was like up my butt, like literally. And I see her with all her gestures in my mirror, and I'm like this, back at her. Like, hello? Like, there's a vehicle in front of me. I'm going the pace I'm going because there's a vehicle. And I'm driving and I'm going, it's got to be an old man. Old men in baseball hats are the slowest, worst drivers ever. And no offense to the men, but listen, pay attention. You'll start to see it, okay? Next time you have an ultra slow. And again, some of these older folks, their reaction time's different, right? But not only that, well, he was going a little bit slow, but he was much closer to what the speed limit is on that street. Because I don't care where you go or what town you're in. Some of them are just, some of the locals are just flying by. Like, I'm a local. Ain't nobody going to stop me and bother me. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get in and out of this condo, parking in the spot so I can get, and they're flying down the street. So it's either, the guy behind me stopped up my ass because I have to turn. I had to stop. I couldn't go in hot. I had to stop. There was another truck coming, and they will get mad and flustered. And it's like, no. If you were going the speed limit and you leave the required space between vehicles, you have time for that reaction time of seeing my turn signal and knowing I'm going to turn, right? I mean, that's what turn signals and stuff are for. But anyway, I'm going to get off the driving. Oh, no, I'm not. So, I'm on this same road now coming out of town. I'm just on it. I make one stop. I make a U-turn, I go back in that same direction, and there's cop cars everywhere. I missed a major accident by like this much. And then I'm just shaking my head because I'm watching how some of these people are driving, and it's like, where are you going? You know what I mean? We have so many more people here this time of the year. It's even more important to slow down. Because there's a lot more kids out and about playing too than we're used to on the daily, all right? You need your head on a swivel. So please, everybody, slow down, have patience so we can enjoy this season. All right, now my other Thursday thought. Whether you want to hear it or not, and if you don't, click off, right? But someone on another app had made a comment about can the contractors lay off doing black and white houses because she's tired of seeing them. And I started laughing. And I think the black and white house, I think it's sharp. It's sharp. I love black and white. It's clean. It's got a modern flair, right? But I had to go in and say something just because I had to, because I spoke about this. I made a video 3 times. And I want to tell you something. These videos disappeared. They disappeared because I guess whatever I was saying, I was hitting the nerve to the agenda. And I don't care. So we're going to talk about it again and see if I can get it through without flagging. But I think it's important to realize these things, folks. If you're not catching it, then I'm going to drop some gems on you for a minute. The black and white's a trend, right? It's a trend. Like everything else they try to push at you today. How many trends are going around, right? The trends are just like, it's a form of control. It's a form of manipulation. It's getting you to all do the same thing or to, follow suit with the plan of what they want you to do, okay? Where there's always a bigger agenda at play. You know what I'm saying? And it takes away your individuality as people, right? She was saying she enjoys looking at the houses and seeing the different things that people do. And right now, everybody's going with the black and white. So I agree with her there. But again, that's my point of the trends. Even though, again, I like the black and white. It's sharp, right? And if you would see my wardrobe, you would know why. Because it's primarily black. But, yeah. Not only did I explain that, I also explained that, I don't know, some of these homes, it's new yet, right? But I see it as an issue when I look at the weather and the sun, right? Because the sun's attracted to the black, so the sun's going to beat on you more, and I feel like that's going to drive people's utility bills. And I talked about that a lot in the other videos that they deleted, so I know I hit a nerve there. Now, however, the solar panel companies will probably make a killing, because I think a lot of these folks are going to wind up adding solar panels to their house to help with the summer costs, offsetting that, right? I mean, we're already looking to save money on electric, so that makes sense to me. But these are things that they don't want you to know. So like, whoever came up with the idea, I'm telling you, I see the bigger plan. I can go on, but try not to get this video flagged. You're all going to have to like kind of start to put your own thoughts together on that, But anyway, that's my Thursday thought for today. I thought it was going to be a washout day, but I guess the forecast changed. It's not too bad. Even the temperature change is not too bad. Although that does bring different kinds of storms, and I know some areas, they get hit in different things. So this is the time of the year I'm going to remind you, get ready, be ready. Especially if you're coming to our island and you're not used to those things, okay? Make sure you have battery packs. I told you, I've been living the past few seasons with my rechargeable fans that I bought for those emergencies, and I find that they work so well. At least the ones that I have, I love. I actually went the past 2 seasons and didn't turn my air conditioning on at all. Because you can just carry this thing around and like it blasts you from 6 feet away. It's absolutely wonderful. So anyway, always a good option too if you're looking to save on some electric. But if it gets too hot, folks, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But they're good to have. They oscillate, they light up, they charge your phones. You can take them with you to the concerts and blow the bugs away. They're great to have. I have them in my showcase on my TikTok. I highly recommend them. I'm so glad I bought them. I think every family should have them now for emergencies, power outages, or they happen with these storms. All right, be safe, gang. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.